Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Today, for a card review, we're going to be going over a really good card called Stardust Dragon. Now, for the people that don't know, Stardust Dragon is the first best Synchro monster of all time, mainly because it debuted when Synchro monsters first came out in the Duelist Genesis. It is a level 8 wind dragon monster with 2,500 attack and 2,000 defense. Its effect reads, during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that will destroy cards on the field, you contribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy. During the end phase, if this card was activated this turn and was not negated, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. I think another great thing about Stardust Dragon that we don't really have to point out is that Stardust Dragon is generic. Generic meaning that you can actually use one tuner and one non-tuner monster to special summon this card from your extra deck. Its 2,500 attack is not really that good, seeing that in Pendulum formats, the opponent can drop monsters bigger than 2,500, but with a lot of protection, Stardust can really shine. And I'm going to tell you guys how. The biggest thing that Stardust really does for this format is prevent Pendulum card effects for the most part. That's right, Luster Pendulum, Wisdom Eye Magician, Wavering Eyes, and Perform Power Pendulum Wizard will all get their effects negated and destroyed by Stardust Dragon, effectively preventing the Pepe strategy from continuing its point. Even so, you also prevent the Magician Eyes strategy from furthering its point too, and force the opponent to make suboptimal plays to get over this card. The opponent would have to make cards like Castell, Honor Arc, or summon monsters stronger to Stardust to attempt to run over Stardust. But you as a player, you will be prepared. You will play back row or other cards that will prevent your opponent from getting over your Stardust Dragon, effectively making their cards mute. Stardust Dragon is a cornerstone for destroying or for preventing the destruction of cards, and never have we seen before we're preventing the destruction of the opponent's cards as opposed to our cards. Some other great uses outside of against Pepe and other Pendulum-based decks is that it can stop Ignister, or at least force them to go into battle before gaining Ignister's effect. Another great card that has actually resurfaced is Diamond Direwolf. Its spot destruction is completely mute when Stardust Dragon's on the field. And then another card that is technically Pendulum-based is Sky Iris. Preventing those key cards from the opponent's strategy to be activated really puts Stardust in a prime position to shine. People like to argue that there are better level 8 Synchro monsters to play in your extra deck, such as Ignister, Scarlight, and Omega, but the Cali Effect is not here to disagree with that. They probably are the best of 3, with Ignister being the best Synchro monster for right now in this format. But I'm not saying I wouldn't discredit Stardust Dragon completely. And the biggest reason why I wouldn't is its price. Stardust Dragon ranges from anywhere to $1 to around $50 depending on which type of rarity that you want. That's infinitely cheaper than the 3 cards that I've mentioned before. Also, Stardust Dragon has some amazing quantities that the other 3 don't. While Scarlight on its own can be a game ender, Omega can disrupt the opponent's hand, and the last card, Ignister, is just Spellbook of Fate in the side of a monster on steroids. Stardust Dragon is a recurring destruction monster that prevents the opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And forces them to make unorthodox plays outside of the box. Now, you could say the Cali Effect, Omega does almost the exact same thing, but Omega leaves a lot of things to chance. Stardust does not, and that's what separates Stardust from Omega. The other 2 are just situational cards that are for completely different situations. Stardust is the real deal when you use it correctly. Thank you guys so much. This has been the Cali Effect, over and out. Hey guys, if you guys would like to purchase the cheapest cards online from your favorite Yu-Gi tuber, you can click on the video below. That's going to take you to my binder update. If you guys would like to know up-to-date cards that are not even on the binder, you can always go into the description inside of my Google Documents. From there, it will give you detailed information on how to play online without even having to contact me on Facebook or any other means. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.